This was so sweet. This was my silver play button came this week for 100,000 subscribers. I thought that was very sweet. It doesn't have Desi's name on it. What's up with that? I think the number one question that I get every week is, what is it like to be a woman alone? What is it like to live in a home all by yourself? And all I can say is, it hurts at first, but after a while, you not only get used to it, you grow to love it. You fill your days with joy and happiness, and you keep very busy, and when you get home, you love the peace and the quiet. Not every day is perfect. Not every night is filled with laughter and contentment. But I am so surprised that the longer I live alone, the more powerful I feel, and the more I want to get done. Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Desi today. I hope you had a good, safe week, and I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much for your feedback on my little house tour last week. You gave me so many good tips, and at the end of the video, I want to go through some of your tips and tell you some of the things I want to do and why I can't do some of the things that you suggested. But I loved it, and thank you for caring so much about me and Desi and our little home here. It touched my heart beyond words. Today, I get to do something I haven't done in about 2 months, and that's doing a video that has nothing to do with moving or packing or readjusting to a new life. I am just doing favorites. And not just regular favorites, but things that I found in April and May that were game changers, that changed my life, that helped my body, that helped my mental health, that made me feel more secure. You know, because I was moving and I was busy, I did a lot of shopping on QVC and Amazon and my beloved HSN. So I want to share with you about 5 things that truly changed my life, and I want to see what you think. There's one thing that a lot of us have in common, and that's we live alone. And each of us handles that in a different way. And sometimes it can be a challenge. And one thing is, when I got up in the morning, I would make a big pot of coffee, usually like 6 cups. And I did that because a small pot, well, there wouldn't be enough if somebody stopped by. But most of the time, nobody stopped by, and I would make 6 to 8 cups just because I didn't want the coffee to be too strong. Anyway, there is no lonelier feeling than having your 2 cups of coffee in the morning and then pouring out a half a pot of coffee. And I got tired of it. So I got a Keurig, and not one of those big ones, but just one that makes 1 cup at a time. So I don't have to deal with filters. I don't have to deal with coffee. I don't have to deal with that feeling of pouring that pot down the drain and feeling kind of lonesome. I don't have to do that anymore. And I have become obsessed with the cappuccino. And I add a little bit of almond creamer to it. Oh, I am in heaven. I love it. I want to show you my little 1 cup Keurig coffee maker. It is the cutest thing you ever saw. One of my very favorite summer salads. I got this recipe from my mother-in-law 40 years ago, and she was from Kingsport, Tennessee. And for every 2 cups of macaroni, you add a can of stewed tomatoes. You add cheese, a little bit of salt and pepper, some celery. She used to put some ham in once in a while, but I don't. I put in about a tablespoon of mayonnaise, but she just put in a little bit of oil. I just love this salad. It's easy to make, and when you're hot in the summer, when this is in your refrigerator and it's ice cold, I love those tomatoes and the macaroni. It's just lovely. I can't tell you how excited I am to be landscaping my home. And I got the estimate from the landscaper, and the front of the home is fine with the snowball bushes and the hosta, and that's great. I can afford that. But my backyard plants, oh no, I'm not going to be able to afford that. That would be more in the $10,000 range. So my plans were a little heady. The tree that I wanted, the weeping white cherry, that alone would cost me $1,400 to have that planted. So no. As fast as the house came together, that's how slow the backyard is going to come together. But I swear, I'm going to do it. I have some park benches coming. I have some urns coming. I have a bird bath coming. And I'm going to try to do my own plans. I have always found that sometimes in life when I've been so disappointed because something didn't work out the way I wanted it to, that in the end it becomes a blessing. So yeah, my fancy plans, no, I can't afford that. But what I can afford is to do it myself. But it's just going to take time and patience and imagination and maybe going with the flow and changing a few things. But I'm going to do it, and I think I'm going to be more proud that I did it myself. And this is a college town, so I'm probably going to be able to hire a couple students to help me dig in the dirt. I mean, I'm getting up there a little bit. But it's going to be beautiful. And I know you're going to hang in there with me. And I don't know how many of you told me, don't rush the backyard. And you're right. I was trying to rush around and get everything yesterday. And that's not the way life works. So I'm just slowing it down and enjoying this ride. And there's something about going out there and digging in the dirt. It helps me so much emotionally. It helps my mental health. It makes me feel like I'm creating something. I'm giving something life. And it's wonderful. And it's a great teacher for my grandchildren to see what our two hands can do. Speaking of the backyard, I have to have irrigation. I have to have a lot of water. So I went out and I got an Aqua hose. And I know these are sold out everywhere. And indeed they should be. These are amazing hoses. This is under 5 pounds. Now, this is 100 feet. My backyard is only like 40 by 40 feet. So I didn't need to buy 2. And this can't kink, it can't break. It is so amazingly lightweight. The sun can't damage it. It won't get twisted. I don't have to buy one of those caddies and trip over it. And you know how it goes. I don't have that much strength in my right shoulder. So this is a godsend to me. But I had to mention it. No matter your age, every woman needs a beautiful summer dress. And the one that I am wearing today, I think is one of my very favorites. It is by a designer called Christian Solano, and he is very famous. He dresses a lot of the movie stars for the red carpet, but he does have a line that he sells on HSN, and I took a chance and I ordered this dress, and it is stupendous, and I get compliments on it like crazy. And maybe you would ask, well, what makes that dress so special? It's so soft. It's so comfortable. And the neckline is not too plunging, so it's modest. I can wear a bra with this dress. The straps to the dress are just lovely. So I want to show you what this lovely dress looks like. It comes in lots of different colors, and I have it in 2 different patterns, and this one is my favorite, but I love the blue too. But I think the other colors probably have sold out, but I wanted to share this dress with you today and see what you thought. Isn't that beautiful? I've never seen such a beautiful cutlery set in white. And this was a housewarming gift from my son. And it's just beautiful. And it is one of my May favorites. I think this is on Amazon. And if I find it, I'll link it below. But how beautiful. It just comes in a lovely stand. Wood and white. It's just beautiful. One of the most important things that I could share with you today is something that might save your life someday. This is a small charging system, but I think of this as my backup generator, and it might be small in size, but what it does is huge. This little unit here can charge your phone. It has 2 USBs, so you can charge anything you want in case there's a power outage. This holds 90 hours of power. So imagine that, 90 hours. It's also a very large flashlight. It also can jumpstart your car or jumpstart any car or truck that might be in trouble. And if you have a flat tire, oh yeah, it does that too. This will inflate your tires. So if you're caught somewhere and you have a flat, instead of flagging down a stranger, you can do it yourself, and it is so easy with the compression system that is found in this unit. So, and that isn't all. There's more. This comes with it, and this also gives you 90 hours of power. You could actually plug in a power strip to this. So that means on a night where you're facing no power, no heat, no TV, no nothing, you could plug in a power strip to this. You could have your television set. You could have your lamp. Maybe you're on a CPAP machine. Maybe there's something that you need to save your life that you could plug into this. I mean, that's how I'm seeing it. So what I do with this is I have this in my kitchen, and it is kind of pretty, but it is sitting in my kitchen just to remind me that this is my little backup generator. So if I do lose power, I can plug in the things that I truly need, my refrigerator, my TV, my laptop, whatever I might need. About you, but my face eats blush, so I can put blush on and then like an hour later it doesn't look like I have any pink in my cheeks at all. I don't know why that is. Anyway, this is the new blush by Too Faced. I will link it below if you're interested at all. But the reason that I'm bringing this up today is the pigment actually stays on my cheeks, and this is like a blurring blush. So it acts like a powder, and it's just beautiful. So it minimizes your fine lines and wrinkles while it gives you a little bit of blush. And I love that. And it also comes with a companion highlighter. And the highlighter also gives you an airbrushed effect. How about that? So I wanted to make sure that I mention it. Too Faced has a lot of very interesting, very beautiful products for us ladies. Yeah, they do. I was so impressed with you last week. You gave me so many wonderful ideas of what I can do with this home. And so many of the things that you suggested are things I want to do. Some of them I can't afford to do them yet, but I'm going to get there. I swear I'm going to. And some of the things that really stood out, and I think I had, I don't know, 2,500 comments. You really came through. I love you to pieces, you know that? All right. You love the color of the kitchen. So I can't ever change the color of the kitchen or you'll come for me. Now the previous owner left me a whole gallon of that color paint so I can always match it. So I promise I won't paint it gold. You love it and I'll grow to love it. I like it. I really do like it. I just thought, well, maybe, okay, I'll stop now because you just love it. I won't change it. What I'm going to do is do some yellow accents, and I want to show you another one of my favorites. There are 2 rugs that I placed in my kitchen that I think will satisfy my mellow yellow Donovan obsession with want to be happy for my grandchildren. So I want to show you the rugs that I put in my kitchen because you will never let me change the color of my kitchen, and I'm cool with that. That's cool. My window treatment, you all pretty much were on the same page. Keep it very simple, no heavy drapes. Maybe something like black rods hung very high with shears, but keep it very simple. I heard a lot about shutters. I'm just going to sit and think about it for now, but I agree with you 100%. No dark drapes. Let the light shine in. That's what makes this house so pretty is all the light. Another thing that a lot of you said was the dining room table. You need to have a wood dining room table, not a glass table. I agree with you, but I'm not going to be able to afford that for a while. The other thing I'm thinking about is turning the dining room table the other way. Once I get the wood table, I might try that and see how I like that. The other thing that you brought up is don't size down on my bed because I told you I want to go to a full bed instead of a queen. And you said, oh, no, don't do that. And I think you're saying that because you know that Desi stretches out on his queen size bed and he loves it. When I sleep, I don't move. I could sleep on a single bed and be just fine. So I'll think about that. And some of you said, where is your grandfather's cabinet? The little makeshift dresser that you always had. And that's in my bedroom, and it still is my little makeshift dresser. But as far as painting the fireplace, I got a 100% you did the right thing. And that made me feel so good. And then some of you said, where is Andrew Wyeth's Christina's World? Well, she is right over my shoulder here, right where she's always been. She is on the back wall, and I think the tree might be in her way, Christina's tree, but she's still there. I want to thank you so much for caring enough that you would take your time to write out a comment and not only give me tips on how my little cottage can be better, but you also share how you're doing in your life right now. What's going on? So many of you are saving for a house. So many of you are downsizing. So many of you are moving. You're moving to be with your grandchildren. So it's an exciting ride that we're taking together. But one thing is for sure. Life never stops moving, no matter what our age. Life never stops moving. It's never a bore. It's always exciting. Our life is just waiting for us to live it. We just have to open our eyes and see it. I've never felt so confident or so strong. So if you're wondering, what is it like? What is it like to be a woman alone? It's wonderful. Hey everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I loved every second of it, and I hope you liked some of the favorites, and thank you again for helping us decorate our little cottage. If you get time down below, could you share what you do during a power outage to keep safe? I think that information is so important. Please have yourself a happy, safe, brand new week. And when you're done with your week, you come back and see me and Desi, okay? All right. It's a deal. We'll be here.